Hey everybody, happy Mother's Day. Checking out the figs today, and they're gonna be going on a little trip. I've had these now, I think for about, 4 years. And they're in, I think these are 10-gallon pots. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. They're all different varieties. I've got Cadota and Alma, LSU Purple, which is kind of looking sad today, and then Malta Black over there. I'm gonna actually put these in the ground. I'm gonna move them to the backyard. Found a spot that's sunny enough that's gonna work out. It's gonna be interesting digging these giant holes for these things. But they look pretty happy. Check it out. This one's got like three, and this one's got 2 or 3. Pretty cool. Most years up until this point, they've been making like 1 or 2. So my guess is that they found a way to get out of the pot and root down into the soil. So these are going to be kind of tricky to pull up, and I'm assuming they're not going to want to come out of the ground. But we'll see. LSU Purple's got basically nothing on it, I think, at this point. I don't know. We'll see. Malta Black, I think, looks pretty good. It's windy out today. Getting our first like real heat wave. Yeah, here we go. Got a couple on there. And I think if I look back over my notes, this one's good for main crop. So yeah, gonna be a busy day.
So today so far we have planted that fig. There's a fig back there that we just planted, and it's droopy because Chris had to cut a bunch of the roots to get the pot moved because the roots were coming out of the pot. And there's another fig behind all this comfrey. It's a little bit smaller. So we'll see how all these figs do in the ground, because keeping them in pots has been a problem. Daisy and Iris joined us. They love digging. Right, girls? Yeah, Mom, I love digging. Here, I thought you were race dogs. Okay, so we got the fig in the ground. Done with figs for the day, right?
Yeah. Make a little berm on this side so that the water doesn't run off.
You know that's gonna fall apart as soon as it gets wet. And maybe we can move some of this nasty old lumber. So one of the great things about having dogs is that they like to dig holes and look for small critters underground. And we just had the bright idea to use the extra dirt from our fig pots to fill in the holes that the dog has made in the middle of the grass. Because as it is now, you have to be really mindful when walking around the yard so you don't like sprain an ankle.
All right, here's the figs a couple hours later. They look pretty bad. They're all wilted. There's the other 2 over there and the one there. But I'm not too worried about it because, well, one, figs are pretty tough plants. And since we're in the warm time of the year, it's gonna be 79 today. This is when figs are actively growing. They don't really seem to do all that much when it's cold out. So my thought here was that I'll transplant them I'll transplant them when it's warm out, and they'll send their roots out and stabilize. And I'll probably check on them. I've watered them twice now, and when they came out of the pots, they were just like completely dry. It's very weird. These pots seem to dry out a lot. Like to the point where there's no water left in them. So I'm trying to like soak them a bunch of times over the course of the day to get them nice and wet, and then we'll just let them do their thing. They should grow out of it. I'd say this one is Cadota, I believe. Yeah, it probably looks the best out of all of them. And I'm thinking that probably these figs that are on here are gonna drop, but we'll see. Wow, what a dramatic recovery. This is what it looks like roughly 24 hours later. Amazing. I mean, they're still drooping a little bit, but it looks like they've recovered a lot. Wow. Oops, step around all these things. There's LSU Purple. This is Malta Black. Yeah, I guess I was a little hesitant yesterday, but wow, it's looking good today. Amazing. Like I said, these are tough plants. If I had done this with a deciduous plant like an apple, I don't know. I think it probably would have died. But the figs are just like, they're kind of like a cactus. Yeah, this looks good too. Wow, look at that. Amazing. Well, I'll keep watering them. We'll see what happens. But it's looking promising. They're gonna probably have a tough year this year because they've lost quite a bit of roots. So this is gonna be, you know, a transition year for them. But wow, I mean, if that much recovery can happen in 24 hours, yeah, probably a week they'll look like nothing ever happened. Incredible. All right.